The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or to try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
On the carry.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 44. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Tackled by
following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Bridgewater to throw it.
At their 49-yard line.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Buccaneers 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have guessed it on the ground.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He was taken.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Brady's throw there complete. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Wait, 20.
On first down, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Jones, the ball.
Troy Pride that time gets the tackle. On second down, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rob Gronkowski.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
This is it! This is it!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Here's Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Open man is Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down and goal.
To try again after the sack. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick
and it's up and good.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Bradley.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Bridgewater now. He's going to air one out for it. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Again, McCaffrey. And here he'll they'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a 1st.
Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Wait, set, ready? 56, check 56.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
At the 5-yard line.
A big run there by Jones. 45 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Wait, set, 29, Alpha.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
10 at the 25-yard line.
54, right there, 54 miles. I will go to left side, take you through.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.